Hello and welcome back to the KO-VERSARY. This will be the final episode of the series. Very important, very important finale here. On tonight's episode, we have a man of legend, the master of the drop block. Ladies and gentlemen, BananaBushKush.
Hi. Yeah, that's me. How are we doing? What are we doing today?
Today, we are going to be ranking the actual seasons themselves. And this will include everything from what the seasons brought, what it fixed, what it added, everything. For starters, we have Season 1, the first ever season of Knockout City. It introduced a lot of mainstay things, Diamond Dash, Coin Hoarders, introduced League Play, Jukebox Junction. It also brought in Heat Wave, a lot of very mainstay things in the game itself.
Right, and this was before leaderboards too.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, leaderboards weren't even a thing before Season 2.
There was a road to 5,000, but no leaderboard for it. Plus there was 1v1s run ranked as well.
Yes, face off. Absolutely. I think me personally, I would put Season 1... I'd honestly put Season 1 at, like, probably A tier, to be honest. I think not having a few features that the game does now kind of hinders it a little bit, but like it's the first season, right? You can't be like, oh, the first season is the best season all the time because like you have all these other ones, right? So
here's just like a couple of key things that I think Season 1 and Season 2, I don't know which on the timing, I'm not for sure, but Self Pass, the Checkmate Gaming tournaments, the sniper glitch, where you could target switch really quickly without there being much of an indicator. I think that those things definitely affected each season because sniper glitch existed within its season for a pretty big portion of it, whether that was Season 1 or Season 2. Do you recall?
Here I have on the Knockout City wiki the actual patch notes, so I can kind of check through and see what was added and what was fixed. So that sniper glitch you were talking about earlier.
It was right at the end of Season 1, it looks like, that the patch came out. Right before Season 2, let me double check the timestamps. Yeah, so this is the patch that came out on the 8th of July.
I see. Okay, yeah, I found it.
Do you think that this was the same season that Self Pass also started to become a thing?
Yeah, so, I want to say like late Season 1 when people started like discovering it.
What I'll do here is, I think I agree with you. I think season 1 should be an A tier. I think that's considering all of those things, that's definitely with the CMG tournaments where we could do daily 1v1, 2v2, and 3v3 tournaments. That was a super cool time for the game.
Oh, absolutely. I would put it in. Season 2, Fight at the Movies. Season 2 introduced Hollywood Drive-In. Season 2 introduced Soda Ball. It also introduced leaderboards. I want to say it introduced the ability to check match stats in the middle of the game. It was either that or Season 3. I don't 100% remember. Season 2 also introduced the fan favorite Superpowers game mode.
This might be so one thing that we can definitely all agree on was that the leaderboards that existed for Season 2 were not very clear on how you can like traverse through them, how to climb them, and how not to climb them. Yeah, there's a basic, win or lose, but there were times where you would win and not gain any, and there were times where you would lose and not lose any, without really much explanation.
It wasn't as consistent as it is now.
Yeah, additionally, there was a soft cap at 4,400, meaning that there were a couple of people who, after, I think it was maybe dozens of wins in a row, were able to get maybe 1, maybe 2 skill rating above 4,400, but not able to climb from there. So that existed. Additionally, one thing that is just kind of my opinion in general, this is debatable, others would disagree. Leaderboards, just having a leaderboard itself, kind of changed the environment for ranked a little bit. While it motivated us to continue to grind, that's a really, really good thing. One thing that we should consider is that created too much of a focus on something that wasn't actually representative of how good somebody was at the game, and it affected the way people felt about kind of how they play, which is super important for a fast-paced competitive game, because when you feel that way, your performance begins to reflect on it. The introduction of the leaderboard impacted a lot of people that way. I know it impacted me originally.
So
even now,
would you say
a
it
little bit.
impacted in more of a negative way then?
I would just say that that's definitely a negative impact that it had. There were also positive impacts that the existence of the leaderboard has had on the community. You know, we've had a lot to grind for. You know, especially now that the leaderboard is much more functional, much more clear on how it works. It's much better now than it was before, and that feeling is a little bit less.
Absolutely.
Still though, it's still gonna be there, but I still believe that the positive impact outweighs a bit, especially now that it's a functional leaderboard.
Oh,
But
absolutely.
I think that the way that the leaderboard worked in season 2 definitely would affect its tier here.
Overall, would you say people liked Hollywood like when it came out?
So in the 3v3 game mode in Team KO, a lot of complaints that I heard was that the spawns were really erroneous, I guess would be the term, in the sense that you don't really know why you would spawn in a location that you spawned, because it's way too close to opponents or way too far from teammates. I think sometimes it still feels that way, though now it's a little bit more controllable, a little bit more manageable. But I feel like in season 2 it was a lot more unpredictable. So that was the main complaint I heard about it. But the thing about Hollywood is, I think even in season 2 we considered it to be, or I've considered it to be, a really really good 1v1 map, probably one of the best in the game.
Oh, absolutely. And I think that's good given its size and definitely the actual mechanic where the scenery actually changes throughout the map. I think that definitely keeps it very fresh considering its small size.
Right.
I also do want to
Right.
readdress that season 2 introduced superpowers, which is like by far the community favorite game mode.
That's true. I forgot that it was season 2. That's a really was it really season 2?
Yeah, season 2.
Okay. Yeah, that would definitely impact it for sure.
I think we can agree that season 2 is definitely up there. Do you think based on its changes that it would be better than season 1?
Yeah, I would say so, just because there's more to it in general. If we went another season without a leaderboard, it would have been
We
stale.
might even have to go as far as putting it at S tier just because of like what it added from a purely like gameplay sense. Like it added superpowers, it added Hollywood, it added Soda Ball, which admittedly wasn't that great when it first came out. Definitely the changes that they made to it in season 5 make it a lot better.
I would definitely say that to say it's S tier is to show favoritism towards superheroes, but it's a common consensus, so others may agree that it would be S. I'm gonna still go with A for
Yeah,
season
I think it's probably like a low S, high A.
definitely better than season 1 though.
Season 3 introduced a lot of like mainstay stuff. Season 3 introduced Brawl Pass. Season 3 introduced the Deep Space Dispatches, actual like in-game lore basically. Season 3 brought Basket Brawl. Season 3 brought the Halloween mode, which a lot of people still use the masks from, and also Lockdown Throwdown, which a lot of from what I've heard is another favorite stage.
I would say during season 3, probably not. But after season 3 into season 4, season 5, when it started getting patched and fixed up, you bet.
In terms of a competitive sense, I think we do have to address the fact that season 3 had traveling, which if you don't remember, traveling was this tech that you could do in season 3 in which repeatedly fake throwing the ball would maintain the charge, allowing you to basically move at full speed with overcharge, which did affect the competitive scene quite a bit.
They also took out demon balls here.
That's true, yeah, demon balls were a thing in the first 2 seasons. Personally, I kind of understand it, right? I think that was probably a good call. Demon balls, kind of the idea of finding a place to hide so you can intentionally throw at your teammates to create a demon ball. I think it kind of promotes like that kind of like campy gameplay, if you will, which I think
Sure.
they probably don't want for a game like this. I think it makes sense why they would remove that. The other thing too is that they removed Team KO and Face Off and replaced it with 3v3 Elimination as the main ranked game mode.
That alone brings this probably to sub B, and I would need a lot of convincing to leave it into C. This is definitely a D tier season, in my opinion. Yeah, the removal of the Demon Ball is cool and everything. To be honest with you, if the Demon Ball still existed, I think that there would be a lot of strategic decisions like rushing that would exist, and punishing the attempts to make a Demon Ball.
I definitely think from a competitive standpoint, Season 3 was not very good. However, I do think, because I think when it comes to this season, we kind of have to look at it in a general sense, both competitive and casual kind of views to it. So while it wasn't very good from a competitive standpoint, I think what it did add to the casual scene, a lot of the cosmetics that people still use to this day, Brawl Pass, Deep Space Dispatch. Season 3 also had the first crossover, the Faith from Mirror's Edge.
That's true. A lot of my cosmetics are from this season.
Yeah, you rock the bunny mask from the Halloween
That's
event.
right. That's right. It's a good one. It's a really good one.
I think Season 3 is like a comfortable B tier. We have Season 4. Season 4 introduced Alien Smash Site. Season 4 introduced the Flying Saucers. It had one in the hideout, which a lot of people really liked. Because I know there was some kind of outcry for it in Season 5, because people were like, where's the Flying Saucer? This is lame. Season 4 also introduced Chain Reaction. Season 4 reintroduced Team KO into League play.
Season 4 still had the UFO tech, self-pass tech that you can't do anymore on a UFO because of the friction update. This was pre-UFO nerf. Was this the one where you could free throw the bombs? What's that called?
Conflict Escalation?
Yes, that's the one. This was the season where you had that, and that was a season that was a fun game mode to play with UFOs before the UFOs were nerfed, because you could just glide around free throwing bombs. It was really fun.
Season 4 introduced Team Royale, or whatever the Lovers Quarrel event was called.
That was a really good game mode. I like that one a lot.
Season 4 also had a Brawl Pass and a set of Deep Space Dispatches. I would say between the two, I liked the Season 4 story a little bit more than the Season 4 one. I think Season 4 was pretty lacking in terms of events, because I don't think a lot of people really liked the Season 4 events. As fun as Conflict Escalation could be from one standpoint, I think it was not the game mode for controller players.
It was a little intense. But you said Season 4 had Lover's Quarrel?
Yes, it did.
I definitely, whatever you do here, I'm definitely say that Season 4 is 100% better than Season 3.
You think so?
Yeah, in several ways, definitely. If my worst complaint is that the UFOs were too quick,
yeah, I think
a better season.
I think with a lot of the competitive problems of Season 3, a lot of those definitely got fixed with Season 4. So I do agree with you. I think that alone kind of makes, like, it introduces all of the cool, like, casual, like, story and all that other stuff I mentioned, but it also fixes a lot of the competitive problems that Season 3 had. So I definitely think that
the leaderboard is also better here.
Oh yeah, that's right. Season 4, or was it Season 4 where they made it more consistent?
I mean, it still had its kinks. Trying to think of what they were, but like, of course, Season 5 has definitely been the most consistent leaderboard. But I definitely remember Season 4 being just a more functional, workable leaderboard compared to the Season 2 one, for sure.
Gotcha. Now we're at the last currently available season. We're not going to put Season 6 on this list yet, just because Season 6 isn't even out yet. As much as it was kind of like just this back end, didn't really have much that was quote-unquote new, I would honestly say that Season 5 might be like the best season so far.
I would definitely agree. Absolutely. From a competitive standpoint, definitely. And honestly, from a casual standpoint as well, just watching casual players enjoy the game.
Season 5,
nice.
Season 5 reintroduced superpowers. Not only reintroduced it, but visually updated the superpowers. 5 also brought back KO Royale. Season 5 had the Easter event, which introduced quite a few cosmetics that people still use a lot. Mainly that flower afro. I think a lot of people still use that one.
There's the, I wish I remember what they were called. The two big, puffy...
the Astro Puffs?
Yes, those are the ones.
I believe that was a Season 4 thing. I think they dropped Astro Puffs at like the tail end of Season 4.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be very honest with you. If Season 3 is where it is right now, then season 4 should be where season 5 is right now, and season 5 should go to S tier. That's
You think so?
controversial opinion. I think that others would agree with me, but I'm just throwing that out there. That's what I'm thinking, because season 4 was a pretty good season. You know, season 2 didn't have quite the cosmetics that season 4 had. Season 2 didn't have the leaderboard that season 4 had.
To be fair, season 2 had a lot of that superpowers stuff. Season 2 also had the after party dress. Season 2 introduced bundles. We completely forgot to talk about that.
True.
Season 2 had Armadillo, Dungeon, I forgot, was it Dungeon Delver? I think it was.
Either way, I definitely think season 4 is better than season 1 and season 2. But
so?
Season 5 is definitely better than Season 4. Absolutely.
I personally would put Season 4 in between Season 1 and 2. I think what Season 2 had kind of puts it over Season 4.
I'll just say that Hollywood is definitely better than UFO Map.
Oh yeah, absolutely. When you have a stage that has the acronym ASS, I think yeah, it was destiny. It was fate.
I didn't even think about that. Alien Smash
Site.
I'll never forget the name of that map again. I don't know if you had like any plans here, but if there was a season 6 square, where would, based on what you know about season 6 right now, where would you put it?
Give me 1 second. Let me download a JPEG of the season 6. So, I'm not gonna put this on there because again, season 6 isn't even out yet. Based on what we know about season 6 is bringing back superpowers. They might introduce new superpowers. Either they'll add like 1 or 2 more, or maybe even like a new set of superpowers. Season 6 also has Pizza Taunt for for Midnight Madness. That already makes it S tier. No.
I mean, let's be honest. It kind of puts it up there.
No, I can't take it off. I can't take it off. No.
What have you done?
It's okay. We'll just that was there. That was there. That was there. No.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
What was that first crossover they had? I forgot what it was.
Oh yeah. So the first one was Mirror's Edge. It was like this first-person parkour game, which was pretty cool. The season 4 one was The Sims. They had the little plume bob.
Right. Yeah.
And then season 6 is Among Us.
Yeah, that's the best one so far. Absolutely. Best crossover, in my opinion.
You know what I forgot about? Dead Space helmet.
Oh, that's fair. That was a really, really good.
Kind of sucks that they didn't have like the whole Dead Space outfit, because I think we definitely would have preferred something that actually kind of goes with that helmet. It
would have been really cool to have like crew logos that would kind of look like Dead Space Guys health stuff on the back.
Yes, Dead Space Guys.
Yeah, I don't know. I know that there's Doom Guy, so I just assume every spooky game is Spooky Game Guy. I don't know.
Yeah, when are they adding Silent Hill Guy to Smash? When are they adding Resident Evil Guy?
Yeah, right, exactly. See? You get it.
Could you imagine they get added and the announcer, instead of actually saying their name, they just go, Resident Evil Man! Could you imagine just every video game character is just that? You just have Jump Man, Gun Man,
Sword Man,
Scrimblow Bimblow, Fire Emblem ripoff.
This is season 7. I'm gonna love it.
Yeah, season 7 is just where they're gonna go like fully into this meme culture. Fun fact, and this is completely irrelevant to the tier list: the voice actor who does the Smash Bros. Announcer, his name is also Xander, which I think is pretty cool.
Dang, just name dropping, just being you. That's crazy.
Exactly. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, the KO-VERSARY series is finally over. We've ranked everything that I am willing to rank. We've had some great people guest star on this series. I think this is how I'm gonna do the tier lists from now on. I don't really want to do it per season because that just seems like a waste. I'm gonna make this an annual series. So next year around this time, when we get the 2-year anniversary for Knockout City, I'm gonna kind of do it the same way. Well, because that'll have a lot of more things to add to the tier list than if we just did per patch, like seasonal whatnot. Thank you all very much for tuning in and watching this series. Make sure you go check out all of the guest stars that I've had on the series, including BananaBushKush. BananaBushKush is one of, if not the most popular Knockout City streamer on Twitch. Banana also has a YouTube channel, to my knowledge. Albeit not a very active one.
Yeah, you know, we post a little bit every now and then, you know, it's coming up sometime soon, surely, you know.
His links will be in the description, as are mine as always. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see all of you in tomorrow's upload.